There's a quiet revolution happening in the travel world, and it has nothing to do with supersonic jets or trendy new hotels. It's a massive demographic shift, a tectonic change that's about to completely rewrite the rules for the multi-trillion-dollar tourism industry. Today, we're going to dive into this new golden age of travel and see how one of the world's top destinations is getting ready for it.
All right, so who's the star of this new era of travel? Well, to really get it, we first have to tackle a stereotype that's probably lodged in the back of all of our minds. Okay, when I say the words senior tourist, what image pops into your head? Seriously, take a second. Picture it. You got it? All right, now let's see how that mental picture stacks up against what's really going on. Yeah, that old image, it's completely out of date. The reality is, today's older travelers are a whole new breed. We're talking about people who are healthier, more active, and have a lifetime of travel savvy under their belts. And here's the kicker, they're wealthier. They're not looking to slow down, they're looking for the next great adventure, and they've got the cash to make it happen. In fact, this new chapter of life even has a name, the third age. It's a term experts use for that period from about 55 to 75. And it's not seen as retirement from life, but as this amazing new phase for personal growth and fulfillment. It's a time with more disposable income, way more free time, and a serious desire to get out and see the world. So we've met our new traveler. Now let's zoom out and look at just how big this whole phenomenon is. And I gotta tell you, the numbers are absolutely mind-blowing. As of right now, there are 900 million people on this planet who are 60 years old or older. That's already a huge number. But look at this, by 2030, in just a few short years, that number is going to leap to 1.4 billion. And by 2050, it's projected to hit a staggering 2.1 billion. Let that sink in. That means more than 1 out of every 5 people on Earth will be over 60. This isn't just some passing trend. It's a fundamental reshaping of our global population. And here is the single most important point. It's not just that the number is big. It's that the 60-plus demographic is growing faster, way faster, than any other age group. This is the demographic tidal wave that's about to hit the shore. And to put it simply, this isn't just because people are living a bit longer. It's a tectonic demographic change. It's being driven by 2 massive forces hitting at the same time. People are living longer, healthier lives, and birth rates are going down. So, with this huge opportunity on the table, who's getting ready to cash in? Well, let's zoom in on one country that finds itself right at the crossroads of this global shift: Thailand. So why Thailand? Well, you could argue it's almost perfectly positioned to capture this market. You've got incredible culture and history, world-famous hospitality. I mean, they don't call it the land of smiles for nothing. Plus, things are still affordable and they already have a massive tourism infrastructure. But to really seize this opportunity, a destination has to understand what this new market actually wants. And it's all about the details. We're talking about things like easy-to-use transportation, clear safety standards, real comfort in their hotels, and experiences that are actually tailored to them, whether it's culture or wellness. And maybe most importantly, they expect clear communication from staff who get their needs. So here's the billion-dollar question, right? How does a place like Thailand actually adapt? How do you go from having potential to building a truly age-friendly welcome that people will talk about? Well, it really boils down to a pretty straightforward 3-step game plan. First, you've got to adapt the physical infrastructure. Second, you have to evolve the services and experiences you offer. And third, you need to retrain the people who deliver that experience. So let's start with infrastructure. This is the nuts and bolts. We're talking about tangible physical things, like low-floor buses so it's easy to get on and off, more public benches and shaded spots to take a break, ramps absolutely everywhere, from ancient temples to modern hotels, and just simple stuff like safe, well-kept sidewalks. These are small changes that make a world of difference. Okay, next up, the services themselves. It's not enough to just build a ramp. The experiences you offer have to change too. This means creating cultural tours that move at a more relaxed pace. It means leaning into wellness and medical tourism. It means creating group activities that are safe but still fun. And it means being flexible with travel plans, maybe even using tech like health apps to provide peace of mind. And finally, we get to the human element, which might be the most important piece of the puzzle. The people working in tourism need a new set of skills. This means specific training on how to provide excellent service to older guests. It means cultural sensitivity training, and it means understanding that the needs of a 65-year-old are not the same as the needs of an 80-year-old. It really all comes back to empathy and great communication.
All right, let's zoom back out. Because what's happening in Thailand isn't just some isolated case study. This whole blueprint for becoming an age-friendly destination, it's part of a global movement. And it's one that, in the end, actually helps every single person who travels. You can see other smart countries are already making these moves. Look at Japan. They're using media that appeals to seniors and have specially trained staff. Italy is all about promoting relaxing art and culture packages that are super easy to book. And Australia has a whole national policy just for accessible tourism. You can see a global playbook is starting to take shape. And this brings us to the most powerful idea of all. Here's the big takeaway. When you design a destination to work for travelers with the highest needs, the ones who require things to be clear, comfortable, and accessible, you're basically stress testing your entire tourism system. And in doing that, you don't just make it better for them. You make it better, easier, and more inclusive for everybody.
Which really leaves us with one final thought. Think about it. If a city or a resort is fantastic for an 80-year-old who might have some mobility challenges, isn't it also fantastic for a parent pushing a stroller, or for someone with a temporary sports injury, or, frankly, for anyone who just appreciates a less stressful, more thoughtfully designed travel experience? What we're really talking about here isn't just senior tourism, it's the future of travel, period.